Good morning, everyone. So, today let's begin the next class. So, today we are discussing about radioactive waste, greenhouse effect, and global warming. So, first of all, radioactive waste, that means when we are studying about the different type of pollutants that are causing pollution, then here radioactive waste are also an important part which adds the pollutants to the environment. Okay, these are actually the waste which are released radioactive due to radioactivity. Okay, like alpha particles, beta particles, gamma rays. So these are the things which are added to the environment and that which may cause harmful effects. So based on this, there are three types of radioactive waste. One is the low level radiation, that means these are produced in very small amounts, and but actually what happened, due to biomagnification their amount increases in water body in case of the higher trophic levels. Then these are also produced due to some testing laboratories, irradiation centers, induction of mutations, like this type of by radiotherapy, etc. Then intermediate level radiation. This is accompanied by liberation of, it is not actually accompanied by liberation much. That means here not much heat is produced, but radioactive elements are produced. So these are not so much harmful. Okay, it is harmful but not to that particular extent. Then next is the high level radiation. High level radiation means these are produced and very highly destructive. They will cause various diseases in humans like cancer, tumors, genetic deformities. So all these are very much strong and very much effective. That's why the high level radiations are very destructive. So these are the three basic things which are the main radioactive waste. Okay, the low level radiation, intermediate level, high level. Now see, the high level we are telling that these are very much harmful. These are actually produced due to accidental leakage of atomic reactors, or like this type of, like some biochemical plants. So they have to be disposed, isn't it? Sometimes what happened, they are disposed in beneath the soil, about 500 meters they are digged and they are dipped over there, but dumped over there actually. But it is also not so much satisfactory, because it may also create problems to in future. So these are not actually properly treated. If not properly treated, then they will somehow or the other affect the environment. Okay, now next comes the greenhouse effect. Now already you all have studied about greenhouse gases in your school levels also, isn't it? Now actually what is greenhouse means the heating of the earth, isn't it? When the temperature of the earth increases due to some solar radiations, then that is known as greenhouse effect. And in simple words, we can also say that the warming of the greenhouses, when the solar radiations are not allowed to go away, okay, or are not allowed to radiate back, then it warms up the whole environment, and that is known as the greenhouse. So greenhouse actually, the amount of solar radiation that is reached to the earth is not all given back. Okay, they are not all radiated. Only 50% of it is reached to the earth, which will heat it up, not the whole. Okay, and that of the 50%, some amount is used and some is reflected back, and that which is reflected or emitted is known as the infrared radiation, and only a tiny fraction of this will go to the space and others are trapped in the atmosphere, so that it makes a constant temperature or in the atmospheric condition. And for this actually the temperature almost remain about 15 degrees centigrade. Now actually what happened, there are certain gases which will help to hold these radiations in the atmospheric condition. These gases are known as the greenhouse gases. These are actually transparent to solar radiations, and they retain and partially reflect the long wavelength heat radiations. Okay, the greenhouse gases are like carbon dioxide, methane, chlorofluorocarbon. Okay, now carbon dioxide concentration, if it increases very much, so what happen, it will heat up the atmosphere and will create problem. And due to various automobiles and the various that industrialization and all that, the carbon dioxide concentration has gradually increased to a very high level. Methane, which is normally found in flooded paddy fields, marshes, cattle, here also what happened, the methane concentration is increasing. Now in the Arctic regions, actually the methane is coming out of the earth's interior, and that particular place is known as the methane chimneys. Okay, then chlorofluorocarbon, which is present in our air conditioners, refrigerators, these are also harmful gases which are adding helping, or which are adding to the increasing temperature of the environment. Nitrous oxide. So these are the different various types of greenhouse gases which are increasing the temperature of our atmosphere. Okay, now due to this increasing temperature, actually there are some effects that are being taking place. One is the carbon dioxide fertilization. Now see, we are telling that the amount of carbon dioxide is increasing in the atmosphere. That means when the carbon dioxide increasing, that means photosynthesis will increase. Okay, then amount of stomatal conduction will decrease, that means transpiration rate will lower down, but formation of oxygen will increase, some mycorrhizal activity will increase, nitrogen fixation will increase. But besides this positive, the negative thing is that the global warming, when the temperature is increasing, all the things will have to be will be affected actually. Now what is global warming? That means when the temperature rises, okay, more than the comfortable level, then that is known as global warming. This will affect the atmosphere, it will be effect on weather and climate also, it will change the sea level, it will have even effect on the range of species, food production, and all these things. So these things are directly affected due to global warming. When the environment is warmed out, when the environment is being heated up, so all these things will be affected. So gradually now also we can see that during the summers the temperature is gradually increasing, isn't it? Why it is happening? That is due to global warming. Okay, now there are various strategies taken. The first thing is that complete replacement of the chlorofluorocarbons. That means the chlorofluorocarbon which is present in our refrigerators, air conditioners, so that has to be replaced by something else. Okay, then increasing of vegetation, forestation, reduction in use of nitrogen fertilizers, then limiting the use of various fuels, all this, checking the population growth, all these various strategies will help to overcome this global warming problem. Okay, so these are simple things which you have already studied earlier. Again we are repeating, so study them properly, and if you have anything to ask, then please consult.